Hello and welcome to the 5-0 Podcast, your number one podcast for the Smash CPU Ultimate Draft League. I'm MaxSchersey, and I'm joined by Mike, and we're talking about a long week 2 this week, but we got through it. How are you doing, Mike?
Glad to be back. I'm very glad to be back. This week too definitely was spread out. I was very busy with just getting work done and also dealing with some of my personal life, but we're in a good spot now. We're back. Uh,
Never been more back.
yeah. Yeah. It's. I don't know. I'm stumbling over my words so much. I apologize. I guess I'm as washed as a
You're getting back into it.
I'm as washed as a podcast host as I am in UDL. Oh man.
Goodness. Well, that makes two of us. All right, everyone. It's time for your weekly match recap. Let's go. Some people are saying his real name is Hydrogen Coon because he just dropped a 10 bomb on Theo in the main event this week. Zelda beats Snake in Final Smash. Doc beats Pikachu in Stamina, and the squad's team with a filler character won a set. Huh? Gold DXJ proves that he would have won the Brio division with ease last year as he beats Tep 9-2. Holy cow, people. This literally looked like a random lineup from Gold. I'm not sure if it was, but he's up against Tep's best, and then that's what happens. How far can this plot armor take him? We'll just have to see. Tribal beats me in our first ever encounter, 8-4. Sonic puts in work in singles, and then Tribal counterpicks Inkling against my DD in Stamina, and then it works out for him. Kuishi takes it over Coach Jade 9-4. Kuishi's team looks quite stacked for the most part, but once again, her Pikachu loses in Stamina. Pikachu 0-2? Developing story, maybe. Wave heard me talk about Smet last ep and said, "Shut up, you stupid dumbass," as he wins 9-5 in the Caps Lock Bowl. ZSS beats Sonic in Final Smash, and Meta Knight over Pichu in Stamina. Is Meta Knight good? Truck Bud trucks over Gemini with an 8-3 win. Ridley is still that guy with a 2-1 win in singles over Lucas, and then Crom and Ice Climbers finish the job in the first 3. Jaguar wins a nail biter over Omar Gosh 7-6. Aegis is the best stamina character. How about Jaguar's Meat Gunner with a clean 2-0 in that event this week, which ended up being the difference. Crazy stuff. Brent was looking like the arms dealer this week, the way his team shot down Ridley in the Content Creator Cup 7-5. His squad's team this week of DDD, Bowser, and Bayonetta. Incredibly clutch performance there. Squads maybe less Mickey this year, but regardless, hype stuff. Like you gotta watch that one if you're watching any set this week, IMO. Usernaming is hard wins the hard way against Camazotz 8-5. He lost the first 2, but then won the last 3 with the standout being Wolf's gutsy performance and Stamina to keep him in it against Simon. The GOAT, Corey 2016, can overcome even early season Tungi as he wins 8-6. Pikachu wins in Final Smash over Kirby. I thought Pikachu was bad in Final Smash. He got used there a couple times and then never again, but there you go. You get to win there. And then Joker over Wii Fit and Stamina. Sickest barely takes it over to Quavius 7-6. His DK lost in the Ditto in Final Smash. Vibes are absolutely in the toilet. You never like to see that early on, but it did not matter. Falcon, Cloud, and his Sephiroth Mewtwo team all did their job. Weeb wins 8-5 over G-Hoot. Duck Hunt 2-0's Hero in Final Smash in this one. What's that all about, huh? Is this the year of Duck Hunt? People are talking. Shout out to Lord, new album from her soon. Blink beats Orchid 9-5. We've got Wario beating Shulk in singles, Piranha Plant over Snake in Final Smash, and he wins the Belmont Ditto in Stamina. Take that win and run, I say, because that is highway robbery. The KJ bounces back with an 8-4 win over Corvette. Isabel beats Min Min in Stamina, and this Link Pokemon but wins 2-0 anyways over Captain Falcon and Dr. Mario. Base bulldozes over Sunday 9-2. Is Sunday bad this year? Like, I think it may not be too early to talk about that. These are two pretty ugly losses early on. you do gotta give credit to Base because he did what he was supposed to do and beat this team. Vivtech beats Krillin 8-3. Little Mac puts in work in singles, and it was getting a little spice later on, but that Dark Pit team closes out in doubles before it gets too interesting. Parkour is working 12s, called that a 6-6 win over Crimson. Corin wins in stamina, and the Piranha Plant Mean Brawler team in doubles gets another dub. People, what did I tell you? All this guy Mean Brawler does is zoom around and kill people at 100. It's just that easy. Mr. Wiggles won out over Mini Squicks 8-6, and as we could all guess, it's because of his boys King Ja Rule in Final Smash and the team of Broccoli Kong and Broccoli Kong in doubles. Uh-oh, I shitted. May have been shitting his pants, but he hangs on for a 7-6 win. Steve barely beats Wii Fit in Final Smash, and then Byleth and Sora do it in doubles for him. Leo looks to put last week behind him as he beats B 7-5. Little Mac gets his win, and Aegis and Dark Pit Inkling grab their dubs as well. Adrian wins 7-6 over Akagi. By the way, these are all fake 7-6s. None of them are actual 7-6 watch. What's up with that? Like, that's no fun. That's bullshit. Youngling beats K-Rool in Final Smash, and Pikachu over Doc in Stamina. Is Pikachu good still, or is he not? Someone please tell me what to think. I don't know what to do with this information. Septo gets the final 7-6 this week over Soul, also a fake one. Honestly, very scary for Septo that it got this close, because Soul did not make any roster moves before this match. So, yeah. I don't know how many... I don't know what I can take from this, really. Giraffe beats Mike 7-5. Mike gets a 2-0 set win in squads with the filler character, which is pretty crazy. That's 2 in just this week alone now. But it wasn't enough, as Giraffe's Kirby 2-0 Yoshi in singles, and Piranha Plant and Me Sword Fighter. Hey, remember Sword Fighter in doubles when everyone used him? Those two beat Kirby and Marth not once, but twice, because the set got rerun because Ice had Team Attack off, but then it was on, and then it was the same result. So that's crazy. And then finally, Ice takes it over Dusty. Olimar sets the pace with a 2-1 win in singles over Ridley, and then Cloud cleans up in Stamina, and Dark and Darker, Dark Pit, Dark Samus finish it off in doubles. And that's this week's matches in the Ultimate Draft League.
Yeah. 24 of them. Still getting used to that number.
24 matches.
Still getting used to that number. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
I heard one chuckle on my end. I know you got the noise gate louder on Discord, but I'm glad I got at least one.
It was like there was like 3 or 4. Don't worry. Oh man. Sorry about that little sudden jump cut there. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but after the recap, I think it's time to hop a bit more into the division, delve a bit more into division talk, shall we? Starting with the B conference in the Vent division. My first note I had written down was Holy Bloodbath, Batman. As you have HQ and VTech as the 2 top teams in this division right now. 13 and 11 differential, respectively. But then you also have Crimson, Smet, and Giraffe, who are definitely going to make things interesting as we get down the stretch here. Get down to this seasonal stretch into divisional play. I still say that HQ and VTech definitely are the favorites at this point. But, yeah, I'm very interested to see how divisional play shapes up here, because I think Crimson, Smet, and Giraffe are definitely going to cause some chaos. Then moving on to the Fish division. There's no way Corey does it again, right? Like, there's no way. I mean, he's all alone.
Surely.
Yeah, surely not. He's all alone at 2-0 at the top of the division right now. Jeez, man. User and Ice definitely got back on track this week after their slip-ups in week 1. Watch out for User's team, by the way, making a big free agency acquisition. Just picking up Crom to start this week 3 here, and we know what that guy does.
The war criminal himself.
The war criminal, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, Ice also getting back on track, and Soul, as we saw, he made a trade with me. He's starting to make his roster moves now. How far will he go? He has said that he did just say in Discord earlier today he doesn't know if he actually wants to fully try this season or not. with to start and actually make moves, or if he's actually or if he's just going to make these roster moves just to help alleviate people's filler situations. We'll see where that plays out. But right now he is 0-2. Did have a much closer match this week with Septo, but yeah, he's definitely still one of the main storylines to keep an eye on. The Soup Division. Holy Bloodbath Batman Part 2. Kuishin Tribal at the top of the division as expected heading into the season, but Weeb, he's right there with them. Hey, he was one of the teams I said to look out for heading into the season, and he's proven me right so far. Him finally getting Aegis on this team is definitely shown to be maybe the final missing piece he needed. And also, like you said
really
earlier,
feels like it.
Yeah. Like you said earlier with Duck Hunt over Hero, sorry, in FS meter, Weeb teams always have that classic, just like one just random character that does well each week for like no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you continue to get that with also having more of these consistent core pieces in place like Aegis, Cloud Sephiroth doubles, it's going to be looking good for him this year. Then the Baymax division. My first note I had written down was Car Bomb Division 2.0. That's
tough.
Yeah, I definitely think that's definitely a bit of an over exaggeration just for comedic effect. But I mean, it is in the same spot in the standings layout, the bottom left spot as the Car Bomb, same spot as the Car Bomb Division last year. I don't know if it's meant to be. I will say though, this division definitely has like a 7-5 winner just written all over it. I don't think it's gonna be like a 6-6 winner like the Car Bomb Division because it's hard to replicate that. But I feel like this is definitely gonna be one of the divisions to keep your eye on as we approach the end of this season. Start to approach the end of the season. We're obviously only week 2 now, but yeah, I think this one's gonna be chaotic. Then moving over to the P Conference. Starting off with the True Division.
True.
It is the return of Jaguar so far, folks.
Yeah, it is.
He's been looking really good so far. I mean, he had DeQuavius week 1. DeQuavius definitely appeared to be a bit of a weaker opponent, but he wiped the floor. DeQuavius. Omar Gosh, someone who we thought was going to be well, obviously you said it 9-3 lock.
One of his 3 losses happened this week.
He's definitely appearing to be actually a very solid team, and Jaguars still had a very good win over him. So yeah, he's had a very good start to this year. My notes: Max and Sunday underperforming to this point. There's still plenty of season left. There's still 10 weeks to go. Like you did say earlier, Sunday definitely looking a lot worse than usual. With the I think league worst -13 differential right now through 2 weeks. That is not good.
Yeah.
So
I'm not totally doomering over my team yet, personally. Like, it looks pretty bad, but I don't feel like it's over yet.
No, definitely not. We've had teams come back from far, far worse. Like 2023 had Tribal start out 1-4. No one remembers that because he ended up making all the way to the conference finals that year.
Exactly.
He had Soul starting 0-4 that same year, and he was a couple hits away from the conference finals. So
he was.
Yeah. There's still plenty of season left. No team is out of it right now. But yeah, this division, I feel like Squix and Jade, even if they don't end up as full-on division contenders themselves, I feel like are going to make some absolute chaos happen in this division. Both of those two teams, pardon the pun, have very explosive potential capabilities there. So that'll be interesting to see. Then the Pain division. It's just Gold. It's Gold DXJ if he tries right now. That's definitely what it's looking like because this is Gold's first season of actually putting in lineups, and look at that. He has 2-0, 2 very solid wins.
This week wasn't a random lineup?
It was not a random lineup.
That's insane. It literally looked like he fucking hit a randomizer. All right. He's on some 10,000 IQ shit then.
Yeah, he's looking really good so far. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can keep this up, especially with how stacked this division is looking. It's looking like this is going to be a 4-way, potentially even 5-way race for this division crown because you have Orchid who kind of one of the people, like I say, along with myself and you, who people have done historically well in UDL, who have been struggling to start this year.
Orchid's just getting unlucky, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll add Sunday into that conversation too. But yeah, it's. I mean, Orchid didn't was on, last year was Orchid's first season, but I mean, it is still pretty crazy to go from 9-3 in your first season to 0-2 start the next year. But yeah, we shall see if Orchid's able to turn that around. I think she will be able to.
She's gonna come back. Yeah.
Yeah. So this division's all it's looking to be a painful division for sure. Uh,
Nice.
thanks. Then the Franklin division. Wave definitely looking to be the early favorite so far. Again, obviously, a lot of time left in the season. But he is definitely looking to be the favorite so far 2 weeks into the season. I mean, Parkour, if he gets 2 more he only needs 2 more wins to match his peak ever in a season for UDL. So this is definitely the best Parkour has looked so far. Even though it is a random team, a 2-0 record with a +1 differential through 2 weeks, that is kind of insane. So we'll see if he's able to keep the success up or not. And then ending it off with the Waters division. Truckmud is a powerhouse. Even though not the highest differential at this point, I think honestly between her team and H-Coons, I would say are definitely the two most impressive looking teams so far this season. Yeah, just
Yeah, can we get the updated I shitted fucking CPU bet rankings to win the league every week?
that would
Right?
be
Who
that
has the
would be
best betting
heat.
odds right now? I think it's Truck Mud, personally.
I think
know.
Truckmud or H-Coon, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, actually probably
Two
H-Coon.
8-3 wins over 8-3 wins over some very solid rosters. Her team is just firing on all cylinders right now. And I'd also say just poor Dusty, because his team has definitely looked better than his 0-2 record so far. He's just he's a couple breaks away from being 2-0 right now. And I know it's fairly easy to say that about in a league like UDL, but I mean seriously though, he has 2 very close losses against some two pretty solid opponents so far. So we'll see if he's able to turn that around there. But yeah, I think that's the division recap. I kind of breezed through the B conference, especially. My bad. But also, granted, not too much to talk about just yet. We are only 2 weeks in still. I know this segment will definitely get more stacked as we get.
We're working it out, people.
Yeah, as we get farther and farther through the division. So through the season. But yeah, do you have anything to say about the division recap?
No, I don't think I have anything else to add.
All right. So then let's move on to some viewer questions.
Mike, I am so excited for viewer questions. Last week, last episode wasn't last week. Last episode was a riot. That shit was hype.
Yeah, we only got 2 questions. We only got 2 questions this week, but I feel like these are 2 that we can definitely at least the second one I think we can definitely talk a decent amount about.
Sure.
The first question though, I guess 2 questions in one, is from ViveTech. In your opinion, who is the current luckiest and unluckiest coach so far?
I knew someone was going to ask something like this soon enough. All right. Unluckiest, I think Orchid. Pretty easy.
Orchid's a fair one.
Luckiest, I mean, easy answer, but fucking Corey 2016.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Man.
Yeah, I think the pretty easy answer is the 2-0 random lineups so far, Corey and Parkour. I feel like that's just kind of just an easy answer to say.
Sure.
I mean, again, especially Parkour, 2-0 with +1 differential is insane. But yeah, my pick for unluckiest, I kind of alluded to it earlier, but I would say probably Dusty. Again, just 2 very close losses so far. Just pulling it up, obviously against Ice, the one that just happened, but also against Parkour in week 1. A game 15 loss, especially 8-7, has always got to hurt. Because it's just it's okay, if you literally one of these games, these 8 games that I lost turns around, that's a win. It's like, dang. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I think that covered that question. And then the next one. One that especially I think is pretty relevant with some of the results we started to see in week 2. Tribal asks, what would the tier list ranking be for each position that a -3 ZSS filler could fill from most to least viable?
Okay.
Like I feel like squads.
I
Has
mean,
gotta
it's just
be.
bottom to top, right?
Ah, I don't. I mean, squads is definitely the best spot for a filler to go, no
Squad's the
question.
best.
And then doubles probably second best.
Doubles second best.
I would say the next one after that is probably. I'd probably say FS meter just because ZSS is good in FS meter, right?
Yeah, but at -3, that shit's never killing.
I know, but like
It's
still,
gonna kill like 150.
it's just like singles with a little twist, I guess. I mean,
sure. Okay.
we have seen. I mean, we have seen.
Yeah, if we're saying it's specifically ZSS, that's a good point, actually. So yeah, probably FS.
They're probably singles and stamina,
Boy,
right?
ZSS and stamina is so bad.
And then also like you
many singles over stamina, yeah.
and then also you can't get like
Oh,
gimps and
boy.
stamina really besides big battlefield.
Yeah.
I mean, we have seen there was the one very respectable performance by the filler character in singles, at least in a game. I think it was Sunday versus Adrian in week 1, where the filler character got Lucario down to like 2 stocks and like 65% or something like that
Okay.
in a game. Like it was actually like a really solid performance. But yeah, I mean we have started to see the filler character. Like I said earlier, the filler character actually got 3 set wins this past week.
Okay. What was the third one?
It was Koishi, H-Kun, and myself.
Okay.
All got wins
I
with the
missed
filler
that
character.
one.
Yeah, but
Damn.
I mean, Ice also got the stats earlier that in games it's still not great to have the filler character in squads. Like I think it was like 6 and 18. The filler teams with the filler character I think were 6 and 18 in games and squads. So
Okay.
it definitely.
I mean that. So we're saying that takes you from a 50% chance to win to a 33. That's not great, but that's like
25.
That's better than I
yeah.
would have thought. 20. Yeah, I can't math. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's late at night. Yeah, I mean, we also did see the the doubles team with the filler character actually almost win this past week. I'm trying to remember what set that was. Let me pull it up on the scorecards. But yeah, it was like it was actually like absurdly close. It was close to like it was like a last hit situation between the team with the doubles team with the filler character.
It's crazy.
It is insane. It was actually on stream. Oh, it was Ridley. Well, no, Ridley versus Bren. Both teams had a filler character in that one.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a different one though. Oh, it was Corey's filler and Kirby lost to Tungi's ZSS and Game & Watch. That's right. The filler character was Sheik at that time. Yeah. So I mean, that just adds to the Corey 2016 luck factor. The fact that he almost got a win with the filler character in doubles. Jeez Louise, man.
You know what I think's interesting, and this is what you did, Mike, this week. You like stacked good singles characters with the filler and won. Now I wonder if that's going to be an actual thing that happens because, like, you know, it makes sense, right? Like someone else has got to take 2 stocks if you throw the filler down there, so you got to have some heat, right? And does this turn into the squad's arms race?
Are we
perhaps?
Do we actually have strategy for squads this year?
Would be crazy,
folks. Oh my gosh. Man, what a world we live in where squads actually might not be the Mickey mode anymore.
Yeah, now it's FS meter.
Oh yeah, it was. Well, to be fair, FS meter was always like the partner in crime for Mickey. Like you can in FS meter, you can literally just have the like as we saw, I think in Akagi versus Adrian today. It's just like Oh, you lost your one stock at the absolute worst possible time. Imagine your full stock lead just immediately getting eviscerated because this super heavy just got killed at 0. Woo! Yeah.
It's all about timing, you know.
It is all about timing in FS. Oh, jeez. I think that's it for this episode. Definitely a bit of a shorter one, but getting back into it.
Absolutely. This is fun, man.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be making up for it though, because I mean, we're probably recording the next episode of this in like like half a week or so.
Couple days.
Yeah. So no issues there.
Week
honestly.
3 is starting tomorrow.
Yeah, week
like,
3.
After we record, and this is going up tomorrow.
Yeah. So week 3 is going to be a very quick week, but it's mainly just to get back in the swing of things, like getting back to a full week schedule and stuff like that. A lot of matches are probably going to be offline this week. Sorry about that, but to be fair, if I'm being completely honest, a lot of the matches this week I think are kind of like there's not many stream-worthy matches this week anyways going on the schedule. There are some very good matches to look ahead to this week. Like we have the Great Ape custody battle coming up this week. There's some heaters, but yeah, it should still be a very fun week and just getting back into the swing of things in general just for UDL.
I'm gonna need to see that one, the Great Ape custody battle, for sure. Instant classic.
Instant classic. I'm super excited for it. Yeah.
Well, that's it for the 5-0 podcast, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in.
See you guys then.
And see you guys then. Have a good one, everyone.